How many cities in the world are better than San Diego? There is hardly one. San Diego is definitely a city of dreams, opportunities, development, and economic stability. A city built on a well-crafted success map, with beautiful structures and constructions caressing its skyline, economic high class, and stability. San Diego stands as one of the most reputable cities in the world today. If it is this good today, then what do you think of the city in 2025? Well, let's take a tour. Looking at the finest cities in the world, it is clear that a thriving downtown can encourage regional economic development, provide beautiful experiences to people, and also allow for the emergence of culture. When the city of San Diego decided to establish the Center City Development Corporation in 1975, it put its promise to stop the region's physical, social, and economic deterioration into action. They also built a framework that would undoubtedly lead to more employment, more company activity, and more tax collections. Because of this dedication, the downtown area that we now know and love was created. Nearly $15 billion has been invested in downtown San Diego's reconstruction, while $1.45 billion has gone for public improvements. Today, new office, residential, and retail complexes may be found, adding to downtown San Diego's diverse neighborhood. Today, the downtown region is home to more than 35,000 residents and employs more than 75,000 people. Many more people visit the downtown area every day to go on vacation, do business, shop, eat, attend cultural, educational, and entertainment events, and take use of the waterfront's first-rate amenities. The future of San Diego is propelling it into the top 10 locations to live in the United States, and these figures are rising with each passing year. San Diego's development prospects seem to be excellent. By 2030, up to 90,000 people and 165,000 jobs are predicted to be accommodated by commercial and residential development, with the downtown area expected to house the bulk of this expansion. There are several new projects planned for downtown San Diego. A scale model of the city is available, showing both extant structures and upcoming ones that will soon adorn its skyline. Here are a handful of the most noteworthy developments. Downtown San Diego, quiet zone. Shh. All rail companies are now fully compliant with the San Diego Quiet Zone, which is now fully in place. The San Diego Quiet Zone project, which cost $20.6 million, aimed to increase railroad crossing safety measures and assist locals who were bothered by incessant tram noise. Train conductors are now forced to cease honking at railroad crossings, since all crossings have been updated to include essential measures and safety features. The downtown San Diego Silent Zone spans the 13 crossings between Laurel Street and Park Boulevard. For those who live in several buildings that are near to the tracks, this is fantastic news, since it significantly lessens the noise pollution that the trains were producing, especially in the Columbia District, Little Italy District, and Marina District. The San Diego Quiet Zone has a significant economic impact on downtown San Diego. There is no denying that the train noise has significantly impacted every downtown neighborhood. The San Diego Quiet Zone has an influence that even goes well beyond downtown residents. Reducing train noise became a significant economic engine for tourism, as the Convention Center, Marina Marriott, and Manchester Grand Hyatt became essential components of San Diego as a tourist destination. All of these places are within a pitching wedge of the railroad track. They detail several instances when conferences were destroyed and visitor experiences were adversely affected by the train noise. The San Diego Quiet Zone initially came up for discussion in 1994. Early inhabitants of downtown questioned the need for trains honking their horns in the middle of the night. In the early stages of the construction of downtown apartments, it was recognized as a quality of life concern. The majority of locals and business owners agree that action was overdue. Finally, the San Diego Quiet Zone was authorized in the first half of 2010. The San Diego Quiet Zone's mechanics. The Federal Rail Administration, ever heard of that bureaucratic speed bump? Establishes the requirements for secure railroad crossings for the federal government. They finally established the standards for what would become the San Diego Quiet Zone, together with the City of San Diego, MTS, the San Diego Trolleys, the California Public Utilities Corp., and downtown's CCDC. According to current federal law, 2 long blasts, 1 short blast, and 1 long blast must be heard from the train's horn 15 to 20 seconds before the crossing, and these blows must be sustained until the train has occupied the crossing. The engineer may alter the layout if there are many crossings near to one another. It is legal to use the train horn every single day of the week. Unless the engineer found a probable emergency or safety risk, this regulation would not be in place if San Diego created a quiet zone downtown. The San Diego Quiet Zone Roadmap has been made available by the FRA. The 13 grade crossings in downtown San Diego will all be rebuilt starting in July 2010. New barriers for both automobiles and pedestrians will be installed in many boulevards, and other obstacles are being added along approaches to promote safety. Significant noise reduction will occur. The regular honking of the horn, used to alert drivers and pedestrians when a train is approaching a crossing, is stopped in a designated quiet zone. Train horns will continue to sound during emergencies and when trains arrive and exit the station. However, the adjustment is significant since 13 grade crossings will no longer need the engineer to sound the horn often. The sound of silence will reverberate from our patios to our beds, from the Marina District to Little Italy. We can't seem to wait. The visionary plan for Seaport Village, North Embarcadero. The Port Authority's North Embarcadero visionary plan has been finished for some time and is now accessible to the public. However, there will soon be a reconstruction. The Columbia Waterfront District in downtown San Diego was to get premium hotels, eateries, and stores, as well as a new park and cruise ship dock under this design. The waterfront is now more accessible and pedestrian-friendly thanks to this renovation, which has considerably improved downtown San Diego. The Columbia District condominiums in downtown San Diego are the ones closest to the water. The Bayside, Electra, the Grande and Sapphire Tower, Savina, and Pacific Gate are also a few of the structures in this neighbourhood. As part of the $3.5 billion 1HWY1 project, Seaport Village and the Embarcadero will be completely reconstructed, with plans to commence construction in 2025. A new urban beach, a living shoreline, hotels, a conference centre and an observation tower with a new skyline will all be included in the area. The East Village Quarter project aims to transform the vicinity of Petco Park into a residential and entertainment district with dining, shopping and parks. Tailgate Park, which is currently owned by the Padres and used for parking and special events, will be completely redesigned as part of the $1.5 billion project. Without a doubt, San Diego is a city for the new millennium. Cities like these, where tiny governments ensure that innovative, knowledge-based businesses may thrive, are where the future lies. San Diego, a rich, self-assured, major city that is well suited to the new information age economy, emerged as a model for contemporary urban America after being long eclipsed by adjacent Los Angeles. San Diego has some notable advantages, including its paradisal California location, a steady supply of skilled technical workers attracted by the city's proximity to the Navy's Pacific Fleet, and the intellectual capital produced by Navy contractors and the University of California, San Diego. However, San Diego's success is not solely due to chance. The city has benefited from things that it fortunately lacks, which are not any less significant: a sizable municipal welfare state, an entrenched urban underclass, strong municipal employee unions that may skew spending priorities, and a history of industrial unions that may constrain its labour force. But the political climate in San Diego is pro-business and small government, and the city's political leadership is committed to turning these ideals into reality. San Diego has made its decision. Only the barest minimum of competitiveness, eroding taxes, levies, and restrictions have been placed by the city. It has made an effort to provide a living atmosphere for middle-class, educated people. The outcome is an economy made up of tiny, innovative, high-tech businesses that have produced wealth and employment at an astounding pace. This economy offers a glimpse of the prosperous future city that people in charge of our other large cities cannot afford to ignore. By examining how San Diego's leaders saved the local economy from its severe crisis in the early 1990s, you can understand how much of the city's prosperity is a result of policy, not chance. Numerous aerospace and weapons firms fled the area or went out of business as a result of significant government cuts to military expenditure. Others made significant layoffs, including Raytheon and Raw Industries. General Dynamics, the largest private employer in the city in 1990 with 17,000 employees, now employs just 2,000 people, and even these positions are in danger of being eliminated. Additionally, the city lost 10 of its 75 home-ported Navy ships, totaling about 17,000 sailors, due to Pentagon austerity measures. A city like San Diego has made plans for its development, and it shouldn't surprise the world that it has come this far. By 2035, we would be staring at a city that stands as the pace-setter, taking the lead in most issues of transformation. San Diego City is definitely a city of dreams. Share your thoughts with us in the comments section on what you think of the great city of San Diego in 2025. Do you like what you just watched? Then give us a big thumbs up and ring the bell to join our notification army. See you again in the next one.